The following morning, Toya woke up in his bed, and Yumina slept next to him. Suddenly Toya realized that yesterday he fell asleep alone in his bed. Yumina then woke up and said good morning to him. Toya asked why she slept in his bed. So Yumina replied that they are spouses and it's normal to sleep together. After that, Yumina kissed him on the cheek, and she went to prepare breakfast. Followed Toya was resting in his garden with Kohaku. Then Koyoku appeared. She reported to Toya that she found a black pyramid, which looks strange. Toya assumed it belonged to part of Babylon Island. So he gathered all his girls and he told them about the discovered ruin. The girls were very motivated and looking forward to their trip. Toya hoped they would find the hangar or storehouse of Babylon. Then we see Toya's group on a deserted island. Suddenly, a monster appeared and Toya's group was ready for battle. Teddy Bear Paula also wanted to fight. The fight against the huge rhino then started and Toya aimed his pistol at the monster. Yumina fired her pistol first, and Lindsay cast an ice spell on the rhino. After that, Lu attacked the monster's legs and she cut off one leg. Then Elsa and Yahi attacked the monster and they won without the help of Toya. He was sad because he was useless. Meanwhile, Teddy Bear Paula found a black pyramid. Toya immediately found a teleporter to one of the islands of Babylon. He then told Kohaku that he will now teleport up to the floating island. And Toya activated the teleport station. Suddenly Toya was attacked by a red-haired girl with a huge tool. Toya shocked that a crazy girl is guarding the island of Babylon. Then Monica introduced herself. After that, Toya told her about the collected floating islands. So she challenged Toya to a fight. Toya was attacked, but he instantly defeated her with his slip spell. Monica slipped and she blushed because Toya had seen her panties. She got angry and tried to attack Toya again. Toya repelled her attack and she was humiliated even more. After that, Monica accepted her defeat and she recognized Toya as her new master. Following this, she immediately kissed him to register Toya as her new master. As a result, Monica showed the huge hangar enchanted with space magic. Monica wanted to open a storage room, but she couldn't reach the button, so she destroyed it. Toya then saw Professor Regina's first frame gear built. Toya immediately wanted to play with the giant combat suit, but he was disappointed because the controls are broken. Monica explained that the machine consumes ether liquid. Then Monica said maybe Flora has a solution. Later he learned that Flora could manage to produce ether liquid, but she needs ether ore for the production. Then Lindsay showed a magic stone, and Flora confirmed that the magic stone is an ether ore. Toya was happy, but the girls explained to him that a magic stone of the desired size had never been found before. Yahe suggested that Toya could use Google Maps to locate a giant-sized magic stone. Toya immediately brought Flora the giant ether ore, and she was able to create ether liquid. Then Rosetta visited the Babylon hangar. She wanted to see if everything in the hangar was clean. After that, the pilot seat was opened, and Toya tested out the new combat suit. Monica said that a transformer is very dangerous. Toya said that he hadn't a driver license and wasn't ready to control a giant robot yet. Suddenly, Rosetta said they have a frame unit to simulate controlling the frame gear. Toya was able to test the control of the frame gear with the frame unit. He was happy and was instantly fan of the frame unit. Another frame gear suddenly appeared in the simulator, which Monica controlled. She challenged Toya to a fight, and they were awarded swords. Toya immediately defeated Monica for being a pro gamer in his old life. He later showed his girls the new frame units. His fiancées and pets then played with the frame units, and Monica also produced additional frame gears with Rosetta. Suddenly Sushi appeared, urgently looking for him. She asked Toya to make her his fiancée as well. Lime then appeared. He explained the situation to him that Sushi had recently received a marriage proposal. Toya then learned that she must marry Prince Zaboon of the Kingdom of Linnea. Toya didn't think the idea was bad, but Sushi refused. Suddenly Lime said that the prince forced his girls to hook on OnlyFans. Toya was horrified by the story, and he wanted to help Sushi. Sushi was desperate, and she begged him to make her his fiancée. Toya didn't want to let Sushi down, so he decided to ask his fiancée for advice. As a result, all of his fiancées said that he gets permission to make Sushi as his sixth fiancée. Suddenly, Lime said that announcing Sushi's engagement to Toya would cause a lot of trouble with Prince Zaboon. Francesca suggested secretly murdering the prince because he is a disgusting guy. Then his other servants suggested many brutal ideas to Toya. Toya wanted to find a peaceful solution, and he went to Alfred for advice. Alfred said that their only option is to speak to the second prince of the Linnea kingdom, because he is the only sane one. Unfortunately, The second prince was banished for being the son of a concubine. Also, Toya learned that Prime Minister Wardak has the most power, and he only uses the royal family for appearances. An envoy from Linnea then appeared, and Toya was asked to resolve the conflict. Linnea's emissary wanted to know the reasons for Sushi's rejection of the marriage proposal. Alfred said that Sushi refused, because she is already engaged to Toya, and the emissary apologized for his rudeness to the king of Brunhilde. He was happy to meet the legendary hero Toya, and asked about his teleportation spells. Toya then learned that the emissary is the second prince of Linnea, and his name is Cloud Zeph Linnea. This is how the second prince introduced himself, and Toya learned that Cloud's mother is trapped in a tower. Toya and Alfred were shocked about the situation. Additionally, Cloud said his father has no power over Prime Minister Wardak. Followed Toya realized the plan, which is why Prince Zaboon proposed to Sushi. Toya was furious, and Alfred said they need to set up a meeting with all of their allies. However, all the kings were gathered in one room, and Toya reported him on the problem of Kingdom Linnea. Suddenly, Toya asked about Prime Minister Wardak's evil deeds. Toya then asked what they think about Cloud. All the kings replied that they would all support Prince Cloud. After that, Toya said that they need a plan, but everyone is counting on Toya and believing that he will find a peaceful solution. Later, Toya and the prince teleported to the kingdom of Linnea. He then followed with Yahe and Else to the royal palace. Prince Zaboon was already expecting his brother, and he looked down on him. He called him scum, and Elsa found the prince disgusting. Suddenly, Kohaku noticed that one of his servants is wearing a slave collar. Then Prince Zaboon learned that Sushi had turned down his marriage proposal. Zaboon didn't want to accept, and he slapped Cloud in the face. He then said that Cloud is useless, and he should just kidnap Sushi to enslave her. Afterwards, Zaboon learned that Sushi had turned him down, because she was engaged to King Toya of the Brunhilde kingdom. Suddenly Prince Cloud was kicked by his brother. Toya and his friends got angry when Cloud was beat up by Zaboon. When Toya tried to intervene, Zaboon's mother showed up. So Prince Zaboon stopped beating his brother and he walked away. After that, Toya healed his friend Cloud in a dark room. Yahe and Elsa said that Prince Zaboon is scum. Toya then learned that Prince Zaboon was enslaving young girls, so Toya immediately freed Prince Zaboon's slave. Meanwhile, Prince Zaboon was looking for his missing slave. However, Zaboon complained about the disappeared slave. But Wardak told him that he should use the necklace to kill the slave girl. After that, Prince Zaboon wanted a new slave. Suddenly Wardak said that Zaboon will be sent to the kingdom of Palof soon. Toya was shocked by Wardak's statement. In the afternoon he reported to Cloud that Wardak intends to send a declaration of war to the kingdom of Palof. Cloud understood that the situation is very horrible and he needs to do something. Toya said he will support him, and Cloud thanked him, and he wanted to save his kingdom. At night, Toya planned to free Cloud's mother. So Toya used his phone, and he paralyzed all the guards with just a single spell. Toya was able to save Cloud's mother, and Cloud was confused about what just happened. After that, Cloud's mother was saved, and she was happy to see her son alive. Yahe was also happy, and Toya gave her some tissues. Then they got to know nobleman Coop. He wanted to support Cloud to fight against Wardak. Toya was surprised by his story for being the old prime minister, and he asked for a non-violent solution. Toya and his friends hatched a plan, but the evidence that Prince Zaboon had done terrible deeds has long since been destroyed. Suddenly Toya showed that he has an evil plan. The girls shocked, and they knew that Toya got another evil plan. A night later reported that Queen Aria escaped from the tower. Toya was invisible and spied on Wardak's conversation. Then Wardak said that they must now catch Cloud and postpone the declaration of war. Wardak later said that he must quickly make Zaboon the next king. Suddenly Toya learned interesting information, and he recorded them with his phone. Toya learned that Cloud's father was being blackmailed, and now he knew why the king couldn't do anything. Also, Wardak said he intends to kill Prince Cloud. After that, he also learned that Zaboon is actually the son of Wardak and Queen Dacia. The following day in the king's hall, Toya and his friends watched the speech on the succession to the throne. The king said that he will soon abdicate as king. Meanwhile, Wardak and his family were looking forward to Zaboon becoming king. Suddenly the king said that Prince Cloud will be the next king of the kingdom of Linnea. So Prince Cloud went about his claim to the throne and Zaboon was shocked. Cloud then said that as the new king, he would swear allegiance to the kingdom. Suddenly Wardak asked why Zaboon wasn't chosen as the king. Queen Dacia wanted an answer too. Suddenly the king laughed because he knows about all the lies. Then the king called Toya to show up. Toya appeared with his pet tiger Kohaku. He proves the lies of Wardak and Daisha to everyone present, so everyone could see what scum they were. Then Wardak tried to save himself. Then the king said that he knew about the lies. He also knows his wife is safe. As a result, Wardak was stripped of his powers and the king wanted to punish him. After that, Toya asked what punishment Zaboon gets. The king replied that he had done bad deeds without intending to murder. He also received the death penalty, and Zaboon refused to be executed. Toya said he got a fair punishment. Toya got angry and shot him with rubber bullets. Prince Zaboon begged for mercy, but Toya couldn't forgive him. So Zaboon was knocked out by Toya with his rubber bullets. After that, Cloud became king, and Wardak's family weren't executed. Instead, they got a field work as punishment. A few weeks later, King Cloud also became Toya's new ally. Then Toya wanted to play with his frame gears. Suddenly Sushi appeared. She was pleased that Toya had defeated the evil prince. Toya told her that they can cancel their engagement, but Sushi was very sad. She almost started to cry. As a result, Toya decided to marry Sushi too, if he turns 18 years old. Sushi was happy, and Toya got a sixth fiancé now.